I have to grind some weed. Just give me a moment. Oh, there's my other fucking lighter. I bought two of the same lighter that I didn't notice that I did, and I just keep thinking that I'm losing one, and then I'm like, oh, here it is. Never realized I had two of the same fucking one. That makes a lot of sense. What up, Ryu? Okay, I feel like I can talk about it now because it's been a couple days. But I went to a concert on Friday night, and it was probably the best concert I have been to at a small venue in probably my whole life. And I'm not even like by any means over exaggerating at all. This venue, you would know, Ryu, it's the Rec Room down in Toronto. Oh my, for one, I didn't even know it was a place. Like I had no idea what it was. And anyways, this place had the most incredible sound because it was a small venue. Like I've been to, just concerts with these huge venues, and, the sound is amazing, obviously, but when you get a small place, it's just a different feeling than the bigger places, Oh my God, it was the best concert of my existence, I think. It was just, I haven't been to a hip hop show for a very long time. His name was Snack the Ripper. Oh, that's what my sister and I talked about. I'm like, I think I've only seen Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Exhibit. Those are the only rappers I've ever seen in real life perform. So to see somebody else that was like kind of not really a rapper, but kind of like a little rock rap. Oh my God, it was incredible. I still am thinking about it just constantly. Honestly, best night of my life. And then I drove through fog and I almost died. Oh my, the things we do. Oh, I thought I was going to die on the way home. 2-hour drive in the fog and in the rain, 2 a.m. Oh my God. I thought, this is it. All right. Well, at least we got to see the best concert in the world because now we're going to die. This is it. This is happening, but we made it alive. Obviously I'm here. Cheers. after I shit myself a couple times. Oh my God. Whew. Getting all sweaty thinking about it. All right, I gotta turn the fan on. Hold on. Coming down off my big high from the weekend. And then I slept probably like 5 hours all weekend. Oh, and I still have to go to work today. Oh my God. All right. Take Whitney when you can get her. I tell you, because my life is fucking busy. Okay. Woo. Oh, I'm hearing that song. It's called Freaking Out. By Something in the Moon Rocks. It's my favorite song right now. Somebody is freaking out. Because that's Mercury energy, which means Libra 10th house. This 10th house keeps coming up. Okay, and it's all about public image, reputation, career, your public life, ambitions. Man, I was thinking about this man that I worked for, and he, honestly, I met up with this woman today. It was such a divine timing, and I had just watched her daughter get married, and I was like, were you the one in the blue dress? And she's like, yes! Talk about divine timing today. I was on some serious fucking timing today. And that's how you know that you're just, woo, you are on it. And I met this woman in this really weird situation. And it was, we talked about this man and how much I adore him. And I said, you know, I've got just so much respect for this man. And I said, if I ever got married, that would be the man that, because he plans wedding, he's an event coordinator. And he's just, I mean, the well-oiled machine. He stays up to date. He plans the most beautiful weddings. He's just nonstop. He's go, go, go. He never sits down. I actually had to tell him, like, dude, you're a little bit of a workaholic. And he just looked at me like he'd never heard somebody say that before. And I was like, you make me tired. Like, just to watch you do what you're doing, I'm getting tired. Okay. And we talked about him today. And she was like, oh my God, that man. And I'm like, I know. He's such a wonderful fucking human being. So, like, that's the way I feel about Snack. Like, I just have never had something in common with somebody in my life. Like, his songs, the way that he is, everything. I think he's the most, like, probably the most perfect individual. You know why? Because he's so imperfect. And that's what makes people the realest things, right? Is that they're not trying to be perfect. They're not trying to be, oh, look at me with all my makeup on. And like, I'm just the prettiest girl in the world. And like, look at me, follow me. There's a reason behind it. Like, so if you're doing something and there's a reason behind it, right? It's like, you're not doing it for publicity. You're not doing it for a bunch of subscribers. You're not doing it for some fucking weird public image. You're doing it because there's justice here. Libra is like right in the middle. I don't know if I said that or not. Okay, so somebody could be freaking out about their, I don't know, their public life about to blow up. Like, I feel like it's a good thing. Freaking out means that you're feeling something. Usually people don't want to feel things, so they numb their feelings. When you start feeling things, you follow that feeling. So there maybe is something that you're working on, and maybe you're going to communicate it differently, or you're going to find your own process in the public image of this and how you are going to brand it and sell it and what you're going to do. Okay, give me this 10th house, the star. Someone's being guided to do something. Healing from the past, positive outlook leads to career success, high hopes, aspirations. If you want something, you have to believe in it. And then you have to become a part of it. Effort. Wow, 7 of Wands. Fucking combat soldier, here we come. Setting clear boundaries. Facing professional challenges. Dead on. There also could be something that comes up that makes you look really bad. So then you might need to hire a PR rep or something like that that's going to clean your reputation up or something. And maybe it's like once you know your rep is clean, or you could be also, what is that? Some type of erasing your record, when you've had a jail record for a really long time expunged. Maybe someone's going to get their jail record expunged, and then they can really branch out somewhere. And then once, because Canadians can't go into the States if they have records. Okay, if they have like jail records. So you have to get them expunged and deleted before you're allowed in the States. So this process/person in the process, okay, might be feeling a little bored right now, but once this all happens, you're going to be traveling somewhere, I believe, and that's going to be a whole new territory for somebody. Like if you're bored in your job right now, you are not going to be bored very long. Once this Mercury hits, once this communication hits, once you go for it, whoa. I would say that is an achievement, right? It's a team working hard to get somewhere, right? They all get the medal. They're a team. It's not one person gets first, one person gets second. They all get the gold medal. Okay. And then look at that. The King of Wands conquering some type of city, conquering a new idea, going somewhere with it, right? But you have to clear the record before you can go. Then there's the Devil. Wow, it's the Devil in reverse, and I'm going to take him in reverse. But that is definitely probably what was controlling the situation. Some type of she-devil, devil in general. Devil was in the details, something like that, okay? And then there's the Page of Swords. An intellectually stimulating relationship. Okay. If that's where you're wanting to go to be intellectually stimulated, that is exactly what's going to happen when you get this new type of stimulation. Okay, it gives you this new idea because maybe this person has conquered what they wanted to with this team. Okay, so healing. Yeah, this could be like some type of, crew that kind of stays with them. It could be a little trauma bonded together or something like that. They're used to working with other people in this scenario. And now it kind of seems like this man wants to work with this woman who have possibly been working with these people for a while. Okay. So when she breaks away from this team, then he makes some type of move for her. Recovery from a career setback. See? Okay, so it's not that you are doing anything wrong with your career. There's a setback there for some reason. This team, I don't know, is setting you back in some way. I don't know. Or maybe you weren't, because that's the thing is like, never think of something like you're unsuccessful because you're not where other people are that have been doing it as much as you. You can't really... It's not really healthy to measure yourself up against other people because you're not those people, and things that you've experienced, they haven't experienced, and things that you've gone through, they never gone through, right? It's like you are not the same as anybody else. Okay. So maybe this team is like, you're leaving this team now because you need to join a new team because there's something else you need to learn. And I think somebody's going to be kind of sad about it because it's something that they've been working with for a while, but it's not like you're giving it up forever. Somebody wants to pursue something different. Okay. It's like they want to become a solo artist and they're used to being in a band. Okay. So your band might think like, oh, fuck, so you're just going to leave us behind. It's like, no, but like, I really have to do this on this side because I can't do this with you guys because this is what we do. And if I want to do this, then it's just going to be too much of a shift for everybody because this requires somebody to do something with someone else as opposed to, because I mean, she's been working with females and now it seems like she's going to be working with a male. So, I mean, change the sex where you need to, right? So there's the Chariot, then a decision, and then good news. Okay, so if you're waiting on some type of deal to go through, it's about to move because the Chariot is here. Okay, so that's the taking action, high ambitions, motivation, determination to succeed, right? And then they have to decide. They're a little bit unclear. They almost feel like they have to pick a side. Maybe this girl or this woman has another option and she has to choose if she wants to go with this guy or possibly maybe stay with the team. I don't know. But then there's good news. Completing a major project, receiving recognition or rewards. Okay, so now this could also be almost like an apprentice that's working for you, but they work for another company and you're like, I really want you to work for me. And then they decide they're going to work for you instead of go back to the temp company or something like that. Now I'm getting Ryan and a jumping spider just appeared out of nowhere. Oh my God, magic. I was like, is that a fucking ant? Because it's on my screen. No, that's a jumping spider. And I think she's webbing. Wow. Okay, that's magical as fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna say somebody caught it. You know, they webbed it. They got the deal. They just now, you know, everybody's got to make a decision. Okay, and then with this 10, I can't ignore this. Whatever the fuck this is. Okay, somebody coming back home from a really long journey. Long-term stability. So maybe whatever this King of Wands has to offer this indecisive person, it's going to give them some type of stability and get them away from the devil. Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. And then this Page of Wands, somebody going after something. Okay, and they're obviously going after stability. So I don't know, there's also this feeling that like if you have a side hustle or something, somebody might be coming in to like help you out. And you wouldn't believe how many emails I get from people who say they could help my business. It's insane. I can have you do this. 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 I don't know if it's spam. It always comes through on my spam account. So I have no idea if it's actually like people that could help my business or if it's people that are just, I don't know, trying to get into my Hotmail's account. I don't fucking know. I'm so paranoid sometimes with some of this shit. But I do know that there are PRs that are just waiting for people to work with. Okay. See, okay, so now the Hierophant just showed up. I kind of feel like whoever this person is, they're going to teach this person how to do shit. And they obviously have been doing something for a really long time. So if your business is not taking off, you're about to just have somebody step on the scene that kind of just takes control of everything. And like, that's this man that I was telling you about. Okay, we AKA call him E. And E, like I said, I have not had respect for people in a very long time. And this one man that I worked for about 5 years back in the day, it was AKA, his name was Duke. And Duke was one of the most professional, level-headed men ever. And I have to work for level-headed men. I can't work for men that are in feminine energy because they see me and they just lose it. Women just lose it. I don't know what the fuck it is about my energy, but if you're not grounded, somebody like me will fucking twirl you around in a million different directions. I don't know how I do it. I don't know what my mission is in this world, but I fuck people up that aren't grounded. And it's to learn to get your ass grounded, because I am the smallest storm possible and there could be something really big coming. And if you don't ground yourself, you're going to lose yourself. If you lose yourself, you're fucking dead. And maybe because I've played with the demons long enough, I know what they do. I know what they're capable of doing, and I know how they fucking do it. Therefore, I kind of come with like a sounding alarm, okay? So I can teach people how to recognize alarms going off around them if they don't know that they're about to be, you know, their ass is about to be kicked. Okay. So there's some type of quite an amazing opportunity coming. And like I said, I think somebody's just going to take it over. They're just going to do what they got to do because they know what they're doing. And it's almost like I see somebody like, okay, just give me your phone. And then they just do a bunch of shit and they pass back the phone and it's just something is done. And that's how E works. Honestly, I could be looking for something for like a half an hour or trying to figure something out. And I'll be like, E, what the fuck, man? Like, I can't do this. And he'll just be like, done. Just like a press of a button. Or like he'll just disappear for 2 minutes and come back with what I've been looking for a fucking hour. And he's just like, oh, it was blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know how I would survive without you, because for some reason, I don't know where the fuck anything is. And then you just come into my life and it's like, oh, I'm just going to press a little button and, you know, make the waterworks go off. And I have no idea. I've been looking for the water switch for 3 hours. Like, what the fuck? Some people, they just, and I just say, he's just a well-oiled machine. Like that concert on Friday night. That was just a well-oiled performance. Like, I just down to everything. And then the main host, the main act, the main MC, he makes this comment about his guitar skills. And he's like, you know, if you guys think I'm not that good, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking like, who the fuck would say you weren't good? Are you kidding me? You should have heard him playing that fucking guitar. I was like, why people don't have more confidence in them? I don't know if they just heard a million people boo at them and they just don't get how amazingly incredible that they really are. Okay, so maybe whoever this person is, they see something in this person that's been working with this crew for a while now. And I mean, I think it's this lady, because she's got that kind of blonde hair, and so does this lady. Okay, so I knew it was one of them, but then there it is. Okay, so there's your affirmation. It's this lady right here. This guy sees something in this lady that's a part of this. Okay, and like sometimes, honestly, you see it in bands all the time. The one of the artists, it's usually the singer, will go off and do their own thing, right? Matthew Good Band did it, obviously. Matthew Good, he was in the band and then he went solo. Obviously Dallas Green did it. And I mean, Dallas is still in Alexis on Fire. He still does his solo career on his own. Like, Alexis has never stopped him from doing that. Even George from Alexis on Fire was a firefighter for a bit. You know, you have to have freedom in your teams. Okay, like you need your freedom to be able to do other things. And if you're in a team that only allows you to be in that team, that's very dangerous, right? Because people deserve to have their side projects and their side hustles and their families and their other thing. They can't just be a part of this all the time. That's not fair. Okay, that's more like jail. Okay, so the Emperor is right here. See, look at this. Okay, there's this. Oh, there's the Empress. Oh, good God. Okay, this is awesome. So you see how they're fighting each other? Those are two neighbors fighting each other. And that's how I feel possibly maybe some member of the team is, that they just are not necessarily as free flow as maybe the other people are back here, right? They're a little bit they go toe to toe with people. And I think maybe that's the energy that this person wants to get away from, right? It's just too much. It's too much energy from this person. Okay. So they want to become an emperor on their own. Okay. And then here's a knight just showed up with the Knight of Swords. Fucking bullseye, baby. Okay, with this landed right on top of this Ace of Pentacles. And then there's the Empress. So it's almost kind of seems like whoever these people are, okay, that, I don't know, do end up doing something together. It's almost like, look how they end up. They end up like a king and a queen together, as opposed to how they started. So if this guy is this Hierophant, this King of Wands, okay, and then they're meeting up with this page, okay, they both transform. It's not just like he transforms, okay, they both do. Oh. Okay, it's just going to take a lot of work. It's going to take work. There's definitely going to be some restrictions, and there's going to be a little bit of illusion wrapped around the whole thing, but there's also a lot of fantasy. There could be some weird, like, financial fights or something, and then it just all balances out. Oh, and then Justice. I'm going to leave it at Justice. Fuck, I'm not going any further than him. Don't need to go any further because Justice is in the dice. Okay, so I might as well end with fucking Justice. So somebody just has to work at it. Okay, they have to be persistent. It might be this king has to be, might have to work a little hard to get this page to open up, right? They might be hard to crack, but I think once they start working at it, right? Because she might not trust him or vice versa in the energies, okay? So it might take a little bit to gain somebody's trust, but as long as they work at it, eventually everything seems to balance out. Skills. See, somebody does know what they're doing. So for whatever reason why they're being held back, I think they're being held back for this king. Some type of hermit. There's definitely something on the horizon. Okay, if this makes sense to you. Thank you for liking the video, by the way. What up, Steven? Oh, I think I saw Pam, too. Is Pam here? Yeah, Pam. See you later, buddy. All right, I don't really have time to be here all day, so let's do one more reading. Take it or leave it. You know, these are general messages. Oh. Like, what the fuck? I have no idea where to even start with this. I almost feel like the devil sent a drama queen to somebody and disguised them as a lover. And this person was really sick. I don't know how they disguised them so well as a lover, but this person, whoever they are, this drama queen scared the shit out of them. And there was a lot of illusion around this person. And I think they have to realize that this person is a monster. They change, you know, like they have their good side, but they're also like kind of fucked, like in the head. They're a drama queen, so they're just searching for problems all the time because they want their fucking tiara on their head at all times. I don't know. Somebody is scared of a drama queen right now. Or they're not scared. They're realizing that it was the devil that sent somebody to them. And it wasn't love. And there's a tower here. And then Mothman prophecies. I think it was always destined to die. Third party. You know, I watched this video and this lady had these ring cameras up in her bedroom, and the video was of night vision, and her boyfriend or her spouse or partner wakes up in the middle of the night and starts choking her, and you can see it on the ring cam. Like, he's on top of her, he's choking her, and the what it says is, the devil couldn't find me, so he sent you instead. And it was basically, you know, self-explanatory of, she feels like the devil was in her boyfriend, and that the devil couldn't get into her, the devil couldn't do anything to her, so instead he put himself into something and sent that to her instead. So maybe somebody was abused by a partner, and then they drama queened right after, you know, they would start crying and start freaking out, something like that. It's like maybe their dreams were telling them something to be warned about this person. Maybe because they couldn't see it in real life. Maybe their dreams, you know, not everybody sees their dreams. And some people that do see their dreams, they take them really fucking seriously because they know why they were shown that dream. There's a reason why. The universe isn't lazy. They're not going to wake you up, show you a dream just for no fucking reason. There's a reason why you see your dreams. Okay, and obviously this ex-lover of theirs was in their dreams. There's Marlo. And we're pretty sure my sister's ex-husband is the devil. He's got fucking orange hair and everything. Like, just the same thing. I mean, the devil couldn't get to her, so he sent fucking Dan instead, you know? Like, Dan the man. Fucking Handsome Dan. Everybody called him Handsome Dan, Handsome Dan. You know what? 1 year, he was so addicted to opiates that 1 year, he was so fucked up that he decided to dress up as the devil, and he put all this silicone all over his body, but he read the instructions properly because he's a fucking know-it-all and didn't realize that you're supposed to shave your body. Plus, put Vaseline on your skin so then you can pull the latex off. Sorry, it was like latex or something that he put on his skin. And so he was trying to get it off, and he was pulling all of his body hair off. So then he had to get his friends to take it off because he was suffocating in it, but he was also wasted. And so his friends were trying to help rip it off, but they were ripping his fucking, you know, all of his hair off his body. So he was punching them out. He was knocking them out as they were saving him. Oh my God, he's such a fucking tool. And like, Marlo showed up, I bet you, just to tell that story. That was Marlo's dad, and Marlo's dad ran him over by playing a game. And I told him, do not play games like that. That's your fucking son. That was basically his son. Just lets him run beside the car. Who the fuck lets a dog run beside the car in the middle of winter when there's ice everywhere? Oh, and then this guy went off and had 2 more kids afterwards and got another dog that he neglected so bad that this dog got so violent that he started attacking people and then put the dog down. Like, oh, here we go again. So you just decide that you get everything, but yet you can't take care of anything. People are fucking stupid. Like, he was sick. Okay, he was sick in the fucking head. Like, there was something wrong with him. He showed up in my dreams once, and he was sitting in front of me, and I don't know where we were, but we were in like some cabin or something. It was all wood, and it was dark, and he was sitting on this wooden chair, and then suddenly all these roaches were all over him. They were big, huge roaches. And it was almost like, you know, Men in Black, where the fucking Earl or something takes Earl's skin and puts it on. He's got all those roaches inside his, you know, the alien guy's got all the roaches, and the roaches are falling everywhere. That was Dan. There were roaches just crawling all over him. And at the time, we were living in an apartment in Calgary with roaches. And that was the first time I ever experienced roaches. I didn't know what the fuck they were. I thought they were an illusion. I never knew. I didn't doubt people who had roaches, but I didn't know what they were. So unless you know what they are, you don't fucking know what they are. Well, I learned what they are. And then we also got bed bugs. Okay, that was the worst. We were living in the projects in Calgary like 3 years ago because of that motherfucker and what he did to my sister. And the fact that I saw him with those roaches, we do feel like he is some type of sorcerer. Okay, this is Warlock in reverse, which would be a very magical man in reverse. Okay, so using his power to hurt as opposed to heal and, you know, project wisdom and magic. Okay, Dan wanted to steal. Dan wanted to hurt, and not just anybody. He wanted to hurt women. Okay, he wanted to hurt women, and he wanted to hurt them bad. He wanted to watch them suffer. Okay, and he actually has a daughter now, and my sister still has visions because they were married. She still has visions, and she's pretty sure he hates his daughter. He only likes his son. And again, that would describe Dan to a T. He's like that. He doesn't like women, but yet I think he's gay. I think he's a closeted gay. I think he always has been. I told you guys that story that he used to sniff coke, or get guys to sniff coke out of his dick hole. He has a dick piercing, I guess, and guys would snort cocaine out of it. And I'm like, specifically guys. I'm like, not girls. And he goes, no, dudes. We would have these parties and guys would sniff coke out of my dick hole. And I'm like, right away, I was like, that sounds gay. Like, that's gay. Like, even my gay brother doesn't do that. Like, I can hear Goon. My gay brother doesn't even do that. Like what? Sniffing coke out of dicks? What the fuck, dude? That's gay. You're gay. Why? But and like no wonder you hate women. Like, it makes sense, right? But if society's telling him he has to be in love with women because he really wants to be some drug dealer on the side, he just wants to appear as a husband, trust me, these men or these fake little fucks will do anything to gain a family just to hide behind. Okay, so what up, Wolfgang? How's it going, buddy? You walked into the best reading ever. That's what you did. Okay, that's what you did. Look, I just broke the deck to the sun. Okay, Donnie Darko in reverse. The Witness, Cemetery Gates, the Hangman, Hate, Hearth and Home. The boat went down. Yeah, no doubt. Okay, so whoever somebody was dealing with, they were dealing with a very, very psycho partner. Okay, and this so-called psycho partner had to be clocked on your hour. I mean, unfortunately, we have these karmics that we have to deal with, and we have to specifically say things and do things to make these people fucking fly off the railing, and only we get to see it because they won't do it in front of anybody else. So we have these recordings in our third eyes of people freaking out that everybody thinks is like Mrs. Beaver Cleaver and is like the best person ever. And you're like, yeah, okay. I've seen that bitch fucking freak out more than once. But you guys can all think she's like super nice and like, you know, the best person ever. I mean, you fucking fucker, you get into a relationship with her. Love to see how that would turn out. Okay. But people don't really realize if you don't air your dirty laundry, you know, which actually sucks because there's a lot of court cases that I've watched, and because women, or I mean, it's usually women that are battered by their spouses, but there's a handful of fucking women that do it, and these women, they would talk about their spouses, and they would try to go to court and stuff, but they didn't have anybody to back up their statements because they didn't tell anybody that they were getting beat up, because, you know, like that's you just don't talk about it, right? But unfortunately, if you don't talk about it and you don't get witnesses to it, then when you try, when they finally hurt you and they finally pull the plug, or they turn the cameras around on you and say that you're doing everything and you didn't record them and you didn't, you know, try to get your witnesses, you kept it all in the dark, and it's like now all of a sudden you're going to be the bad guy because you didn't try to play detective or, you know, Mr. Recorder while it was all happening. And I actually lived beside this guy for a while whose girlfriend would do poppers, you know, with the bong and the weed, and she would get so fucked up that, like, once midnight hit, you know, the twilight hour, she would fucking lose it on this man. And finally we were like, dude, you have to record her. Like, I mean, the cops got called numerous times. It was always Becky. It was always Becky doing shit. And she would spray hairspray in his eyes, and she would say that everybody hates him and that she's going to kill him and all this shit. And then he finally started recording it. He would just put his phone on his chest while she was losing using it. And, you know, eventually he started filming her because she was starting getting physical at that point in time. But when Becky was just alive in the middle of the day, it was fine. You know, like she was perfectly fine. So nobody really saw her go loco other than the people that are in the four walls with her when she freaks out. And she wouldn't freak out when other people were around. She only freaked out when it was just her and her boyfriend. And that was it, right? These bitches know what they're doing. They know they keep their composure when people are around, right? So if you don't tell your story, unfortunately, they could end up turning it onto you as if you're the one that did everything, when really we all know they're just a fucking drama queen. Okay, so we got the stank ass garbage, which is awesome. Put this fucking past relationship in the garbage and move on with your life. Okay, not everybody is like that. Let me tell you, I am not like that at all. And I don't ever associate with people who are like that. So, and I know a lot of people and none of them are like that. So trust me, not every bitch is like this. Okay. And like even my aunt, like she's a fucking drama queen. She wears like a tiara. I dropped that bitch. I don't hang out with fucking drama queens. I'm sorry, but I don't have time for them. Okay. So something is going to crash. Okay. Because it's done with. It doesn't, you know, it's like somebody's chariot of this sick person. They're out of it. Okay. And then we get the crow here. So we get some type of avengement of something, right? Like he's avenged and he sets the fucking record straight, right? And he goes after what he needs to go after. He does what he needs to do, and he fucking murders it. He kills it all. And I heard right away, murder, 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 kill, kill, kill. Kill the messenger. Don't kill me, okay? Even though I'm a messenger, don't kill me. But possibly kill this drama queen. Well, you know, who is about to accuse you of something? So honestly, just make sure you protect yourself out there with your exes and stuff. Like, you might not think that they're planning on something, but sometimes they are. Okay, so if they're all up in your face and shit, fucking record their ass, all right? Like, you just, not just to use against them right away, but in case you need to defend yourself or something. Okay, or have an eyewitness that's recording, you know, like you just never know people, especially, oh my God. So I just saw this man goes up and meets with this woman, and I can see somebody's in the car. This guy gets out of like a dark vehicle that's got really dark tint, and this woman does not know that this person's in the car, because I can see the back of him and then I can see her come, and they're talking. She slaps him in the face. And I think they're like exchanging children. They're like at a gas station or something, and she just smacks him in the face. I don't know if she's just used to doing that. So this guy in the back seat's recording it, and you can tell because I can see the car. Like, I can see like what he's doing. Obviously I'm seeing through his eyes. And he's recording it. This guy's got like a black toque on. Maybe it's like winter. He's got a black jacket on, and he walks out. And they're just standing there, like, because you can't hear them. And then just smack right in the face. And it's just like, what the fuck? So I think there is definitely some type of drama queen here. Okay, that changes. She might be bipolar or something like that. She definitely changes. I mean, if you say something she doesn't like, it seems like she just strikes. She just hits right away. Okay, and this person now, I mean, they have to start doing something about this. Okay, because that's abuse. Like, she could be charged with that. I mean, it would be a weak charge, but maybe she fucking needs to be charged. You know what I mean? Maybe she needs to get the cops called on her. You can drop the charges later, but like, I mean, this person obviously just wants to defend themselves. They just want to have what they need to defend themselves. Obviously, this divorce is not going very well. Look at that, lawless and dead end. See, this bitch keeps thinking when shit hits the fan. See, there it is. I knew she was a witch. Okay, it just makes sense. But when shit hits the fan, you know, when this person says things that she doesn't like, or they take something away, or they do something, all of a sudden they think that everything is just lawless and they're just allowed to do whatever they want. If they want this, they'll get it. If they want that, they'll get it. It's kind of like, well, there's a dead end to every situation. And I think that this drama queen has run out. Okay, because this person was Santa Claus. Like, they obviously gave this person a laws. Okay, just constantly gave and gave and gave. And then she walks up and smacks him in the face. Like, what the fuck? That is just... And like I said, I think there's kids there. There's nobody standing beside them, but they're there to do something. They're there to exchange something. Like, what the fuck? Music. Phil Collins, you're no son of mine. And see, his mom gets beat. But I think this is a man getting beat. See, there you go. Listen to the songs. The songs will tell you. Music is a huge channeler for me. You guys know that. Fuel. So I think once this person gets that first video of them smacking them like that, they're like, oh, you're done, bitch. I mean, and you know, once they get into the car and drive away, like, I got you now, bitch. Like, I got your drama queen ass now on fucking film, so try to fucking do something to me. Like, unfortunately, this seems very childish, but you have to protect yourself. If somebody's just going to keep thinking that everything they do is going to be lawless, lawless this, lawless that, like, I can just do this, even though the law says you're not. I mean, this is about fucking selling moonshine and the prohibition. And you know what? Again, I was driving around the whip today, and I go to get my gas at the reserve, and the same man that asks me for moonshine samples every time I go and get my gas there pumps my gas today. Any samples? And I'm like, honestly, bro, like, we're actually at this point in time really thinking about getting a distillery and making moonshine, because everybody just keeps asking me if I have it. That I'm thinking, like, am I supposed to be making this shit? Because, like, this is just a little too weird for me. Like, every old man with the moonshine thing. And I realize it's the older men that are noticing the moonshine because they were a part of the prohibition. If they weren't alive during the prohibition, because they would be like 90 years old now, it's their kids, okay, that remember their adults in the prohibition. So we were literally talking about the prohibition, and then I said, what, is that when you sell your ass for money? What? Okay, from the heat. Okay, and that's actually prostitution. Okay, so this prohibition, somebody is obviously doing something that they're not supposed to be doing. Okay, and even by law, because the prohibition states nobody is allowed to consume alcohol, and yet all those moonshiners were up in those hills, you know, making that shit. Okay, so, and until they got taken out, right? So if this person just keeps thinking that they can do whatever they want, it's almost like the cops are coming. Okay, because like something has been ended, you know. So this person might need help. There's Mercy. Yeah, see, I came here for help. I can hear Phil. Like, I came here to help you, or like maybe this person comes to help them. Like they're handing them something. Maybe they're handing them money. They're handing them children, you know, and they just hit them. Private property. I mean, don't allow them on your property anymore. Maybe that's why. Maybe they're not allowed on their property. Maybe you need to get a restraining order. I don't know. This just seems sad. The Weeping Willow. Somebody's pretty upset about this. That's for sure. Poison. All right, let's wrap this up. Definitely some poisonous magic going on. Okay. And that is ending. Camouflaged Cancer. Uh-oh. What's that? There's a card stuck. This person, whoever fucked with this person and abused them all the time, they might have cancer that they don't know about. And they might be getting that information very soon that they have cancer. And that might send them into some type of healing. I don't know. We always want to hope that people are going to become better, especially if they get their life flashed before their eyes. Sometimes people open up and they realize, oh my God, if I continue doing this, I'm going to fucking die. Maybe this bitch realizes if I keep poisoning everybody, if I keep being this toxic, I'm going to die. I don't know. Or this drama queen could be acting like you're their father and you're supposed to be taking care of them, and you're like, no, I am not your daddy. Alrighty, so we're gonna leave it at that, people. 55 minutes on the dot. I just checked the fucking clock, so that is divine. We're going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for being here. All right, people. I hope it resonates, obviously. And we still have personal readings going on as usual. whitneymoonshine at gmail.com. We all know it. Check it out. Alrighty. And have a wonderful day. Obviously, namaste. Make sure you send your telepathic questions in my way so Spirit can answer them when you're ready to receive them. Thank you for liking the video. It's so important to like the video, so I thank you guys very much for doing that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, for doing everything you do. And I will be back. I actually, for some reason, do not think I will be around tomorrow, but if I am, make sure you hit that notification button and you'll know when I'm live. And yeah, if it's not tomorrow, it'll be Wednesday. Okay, thank you for being here. Goodbye and good day, people.